Welcome to Money Patterns Decoded. Money is never just about money. It is a pattern. Today we expose one of those hidden patterns, see exactly how it controls your finances, and discover the precise shift that can set you free. Let's begin. Here's a sharp truth. The single smallest amount of money you refuse. $1 offered, a small freelance fee, a tip handed back, predicts your balance months from now. Most people dismiss that tiny refusal as insignificant until it isn't. The first no stops the field from forming. It collapses momentum before it ever gains lift. I call this the spiral entry pattern. The name matters because it points to a shape and a failure point. Here's the promise. One exact 60-second practice, the micro-receive spiral, will unfreeze that entry point, so the next small acceptances can compound into real flow. Let's look at the psychological mechanics. 3 common forces sabotage the first, receive. Perfectionism, fear of contamination, and under-receiving. Perfectionism tells you the payment must be clean, the right amount, the right label, the right timing. So you decline until conditions line up. Fear of contamination is subtler. You worry the money is tainted, or that accepting it will change who you are. Under-receiving is the learned rule. Somehow you never count small gifts as real income. Combined, they create a habit. Wait, refuse, inspect. The ledger sits idle because the initial nucleation never happens. Now the esoteric anatomy. Why a spiral? Look at the nautilus or the unfurling seed. Life doesn't leap to scale. It seeds a point, then rotates, layers, and expands. In Rosicrucian inner alchemy, the seed point, the first accept, is the nucleation that attracts sympathetic layers. If you remove the seed, the spiral never builds. Energetically, the first receive establishes polarity. It creates a little field that says, this channel is open, send more. Refuse the seed and the field collapses back into scarcity. Imagine trying to build a shell without a center. You can't. A reframe helps. Think of your money flow as a growing nautilus shell. Each small acceptance adds one modest curve, nearly invisible day to day, but the curves stack into a shell that holds volume. Tiny consistent accepts are not trivia, they are the geometry of expansion. One seed point accepted becomes the center around which the spiral coils outward. When you refuse that first point, you stop the coil, you starve the growth at its only available initiation. Here's the practice. The 60-second micro-receive spiral. Do this once a day, ideally when a small inflow is present, or when you intentionally create one. Step 1. Hold the money or the notion of the small inflow for 5 seconds. Breathe inward. Notice resistance. Step 2. Say aloud, quietly and simply, I accept this seed. Pause 1 beat. Step 3. Witness inward. Note 1 feeling word, relief, gratitude, neutral, say it aloud. Step 4. Make a ledger entry. Date, amount, source, 1 word feeling, 1 line note, example, $15, coffee tip, gratitude, accepted. That's it. Time, 60 seconds. The ledger creates measure and feedback, discipline, not superstition. Options, a small cash tip, a micro sale, a fee you normally decline, or an intentional gift you offer and accept back. Keep the action public appropriate. You can do a private ledger on your phone. Resistance will speak up. Expect these lines. It's not enough. Or, it's tainted. Or, this doesn't count. Counter with these microscripts. It's enough to begin. Pause. This is a legitimate opening. Pause. I receive and record it. Use short, firm statements. Scale the spiral each week. Week 1, accept daily microseeds. Week 2, let one microseed double in size. Week 3, invite a paid offer that's 3x the micro amount. Track progression in your ledger. Visible compound is the antidote to doubt. Recap. The spiral entry pattern is the habit of refusing the first small inflow. Its mechanism is psychological: perfectionism, contamination fears, under-receiving, and energetic. Without the seed point, the spiral can't form. Your shift today is the 60-second micro-receive spiral. Accept, witness, and ledger. Start small, measure, and scale. Money is a pattern. Awareness is the key. If you want the full spiral entry protocol, scripts, weekly scaling templates, and a tracking ledger you can print or copy into your phone, I've put the complete chapter and downloadable templates in my library. Go to Desmarques.com and look for the spiral entry chapter under Micro Practices. Begin your 60-second spiral today. One shift changes your financial destiny. That is the money pattern. That is the mechanism. And that is your shift today. If you're ready to decode the full architecture of your financial life, explore my complete library at Desmarques.com.